Hey guys, okay, so I'm not sure how quiet it'll be for this video. I've got two kids off getting things for dinner. I've got my YouTube or my Facebook up beeping at me. I've got a lot of people asking a lot of questions today. I want to try to get some of them answered. I still am in the throes of a huge fundraiser for our school. Um, so my planner life has sort of not gone on hold. I mean, I still use my planner. If anything, I use my planner more now. Um, However, my work on my work on arcing the rest of my stuff has sort of been put on hold. So I'm not going to share those books with you yet. This is my arc. I have the neoprene. It's a Wilson Jones band that was gifted to me by my Darcy. I loved hers. I have a planner band that Carla made me. I left it at school on my desk because I was in my planner all day today. So I don't have it on here. I couldn't figure out why. It sits in my purse this way. I use the Grace Adele Shelby. Darcy she has them. And I asked her what purse she used, and that's what she used. And everything fits in it so nicely. And of course, I had to go and buy one too. I got lucky. I got mine on clearance for $16 when Grace Adele went out of business. Um, so I was only able to buy one. I happened to find another one that I purchased, and it should be here by now, but it's not. And it's purple. It's the grape, and I was dying for the grape. And then, of course, Dorsey's like, "Oh, I'm moving to my orange," and I'm thinking, I don't have a brown one. I'm not an orange person. In like handbags and stuff, but I would have used a brown one, and I don't know that they ever offered it in like a dark chocolate. Anyhow, so this is my book. This is my life. We're gonna wiggle here for a second. I'm gonna try to do this a little different than I ever have before. This is my dashboard. Okay, so these are all the things that I want to arc. You can't see it because I wrote it in pencil. Because as I arc things, I'm gonna erase it or cross it off, whatever. I have my dashboard. I have and popped out because I'm not turning the pages right. I have these little flags that are amazing. If you have a Daiso, they're little plastic flags, but they fit over my writing perfectly. Darcy sent them to me, and it's sort of like a temporary highlighter. Now, of course, you can go and get the friction highlighters. As long as you write in a regular pen, you can then, erase your highlighting over top of it. But I like my friction pens as well. And so if I take this and I erase over the highlighter, it's going to erase my pen. So whenever I write in friction, I use these little dividers, and they're just these little pieces. It probably, there you go. Now you can see each of them. I keep a poly pocket in here that has it has a Staples receipt, and if you look, it's from August. It's not from this month. But I keep some cash in here for things that need to be purchased that I want to pay cash for. I keep a folder, if this is actually the Martha Stewart, so it does not have a pocket on the back. I like that for the front, just because I have a tendency to stick stuff in the back and forget about it. I have a page divider, just a regular Staples or Avery page divider that I arced. And I haven't figured out what I'm going to use that for. I did it to show Dawn that it can be done. I keep some plain paper in there, and then you go into my first divider, which is my calendars. And I'm really wanting to rush through this because I want to show you all more. I have all the way through, what month did I stop at? Through March. I have to have something to write dates down on, because I'm president of our school PTO. And so we've got awards programs and things like that. If I could have through the rest of the school year in here and not have to move up to a 3-inch disc, I probably would. So this whole section is my calendars. Now I have um, September, October, November, and December. Because of the holidays coming up, I'm finding that I'm pre-planning a lot of things for November and December. So I had to put my daily pages in there because I normally keep a little sheet, a little post-it, whoops, a little post-it right here on the fly that opens up that has the month in it, so I can keep writing, and it was just getting full all the time. So I just said forget it and put the month in there. I had room. Okay, so the next thing that I have is my household. This has my bills due, my bills paid, and things that I've ordered. The next one is my family. In that one, I have each of the kids have their own little tab, and then it breaks down as 2 different things for them. Or no, this is my personal. My personal is just things for me. It has my washi tape collection that with the fundraiser I have completely forgotten to keep filling it out. When I stopped, which was in August, I was up to 77 washi tapes, and I have way more than that now. So I need to add to that before I forget where they came from. I probably ought to do that today. I do have a little flag or pocket that came out of my Franklin Covey card holder. It has social security number or social security cards in it. It will tell you they are photocopied and then cut down to business card. I did print them on 24-pound paper just so they're a little bit more durable. I don't like carrying the original around with me. I don't put my planner down. It stays in my purse all the time. I'm super crazy about that. It's probably not the best place, but it's what I did. Their originals are actually in the safe. So then we hit the family. Each of my kids has a tab, and I need to actually add one for my son-in-law who's now living with us, just because I try to keep track of their doctor's appointments and college schedules. Then the next thing that I have is my PTO section. This whole section is just PTO stuff that I need on a daily basis. I need to be able to call people and things like that. In the back, I have 2 more of the Martha Stewart little pockets. I believe they came 3 to a pack, and that's why I have 3 of them in here. These I would have preferred if they had a back, but again, I'm not complaining. And in the back, I have an order for a t-shirt for the PTO. So I have that one. Then I have my household. In my household, I took, I needed to make sure there was nothing on this page that would, that nobody could see. I took the month tabs that, I don't even know what company made these. They don't have anything on them. One Step. That's who made them, I guess. But I take the monthly ones, and then each month I put bills that are due, paperwork that I had to submit, things like that. So this book does get full, but that's okay because it comes out at the end of the year. Then I bought these tabs, are actually from Target. They were $2.99. I wanted to try them and see if I liked them. They are quite flimsy in comparison to the Arc product, the actual Arc dividers, but I like them. They don't have pockets, which I think I would prefer, but we are reevaluating this setup as well. Anyhow, I think this book may actually go up to the 3-inch. It's currently in a 1.5, but you know, I don't know. There's quite a bit more that I would like to keep in this book, and this book used to travel everywhere with me as well, and it's now gotten to where I leave it at home unless I absolutely have to have it. And then each of these tabs is for each person in our family, which once I get everybody else's books completely set up, this whole section is going to come out. So I may be okay staying in my 1.5s. My planner is a 2-inch. Okay, this is the 2-inch. Let's see, stay up. My screen's not wanting to stay up anymore. This is the 2-inch. This is the 1.5. Then this is the 3-inch. So let's switch it. Okay, there's a huge difference. These two are only available through Levenger at the time, the 2 and the 3. The 3 is so big, it's almost ridiculous. However, that is my archive book, and I put it on a junior just to show Darcy what it would look like. And I mean, obviously I do not need a 3-inch on this one. I mean, you see how little bit of space I'm using. So I need to switch it over to my book where I keep my archives. That is on, I actually have 3 books that have, or 3 sets of discs that have archived things on it. I need to move those discs back over to the books that they belong on. So those are those. Then I also have, guys, if you buy something off of eBay, let me just show you what you get. The ad listed a leather Arc brand notebook. I got a funky material. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. It's not the nice leather quality that Arc has, but I put it together. It's on my desk. Currently, it's not holding anything of importance. I may actually give this away to somebody. I'm irritated. It was not what I thought I had purchased. But this was what my idea was I wanted to do the black and purple on it because I like black and purple, and I actually was thinking I may switch out the black for pink. I do have pink discs. They're on my PTO binder, which is still at school. I have another one. This is one of the poly covers. This houses all my little notes for Ron sitting at my computer. I did not want to buy dividers for it because I wasn't sure how I was going to use it. So I just took the lined paper. I probably could use regular paper, but that's what I did. And I just washi taped around it, repunched it, and now each of my dividers are different colors and different designs. So there's that. Then I have my start of my holiday binder. It is actually going to get broken up by holiday. I'm going to leave it on the little mini discs unless I need to make it bigger. So I need to get some covers for it because I don't care for the laminated covers. I like the sturdier art covers. This one houses just like my extra junior pages. I made some of my own daily to-do lists. These are refills for my kids' planners, so I don't use it very often. And then my son-in-law has some medical issues that we're trying to figure out exactly what's going on, as well as he has some brain injuries that he's dealt with that tend to make him very forgetful. So me being the mama bear that I am, I want to make sure that everything flows properly for him. So those are just a few of them. So you saw the difference in the discs. I showed you a few of my options on things you can do with your binders. I have what I call my mom book, and that's always been housed in a 5-inch spiral. It was not a cheap book to get. The idea of switching it over to an Arc was sort of daunting to me. It's going to get switched. I don't 3-ring bind anything anymore. I don't like the clasp opening. I get pinched by it all the time. You know, I like my Arcs. So that's going to get broken down. Each child is going to have their own Arc book. It will house school, medical, personal, anything that has to do with them. I live in a hurricane area. We do get flooded. We have not been flooded at this house. Um, However, I have learned that what I need to do is I need to keep it in a tote box, and I keep a tote box underneath my desk that if the time came that I had to evacuate, I can grab that box. In that box, it has all of our Social Security cards. It has everything that we need that is hard to have replaced. It has a copy of our will. It has a copy of um, all the paperwork on all of our vehicles, um, as well as death certificates and things like that for some family members um, that we have had pass in the recent past, um, where there's wills that haven't been finalized and things like that that I need to worry about later on, or as my days go. But right now I can't. I'm too busy with school and making you all videos. Um, some people are buying the Revolution products. Hey guys, I completely get the discount. I get it. I get it. I was a single mom. I have been on my own, on and off, for the last 18 years. Um, my husband and I separated for a while, and I know what it's like to struggle. I mean, we live paycheck to paycheck a lot of times. And, so I know what even being married and struggling financially is like. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to regret your purchase. They're not holding up. They're not strong. I mean, the poly covers from Arc, and I wish I had a staple or an Office Depot that had the Revolution line, so I could show you. I've seen it. I mean, this is the Arc one. It's pretty durable. Um, I have one that is 3 years old. Ah, sorry, just fell off the shelf. This one is 3 years old. I like the color. They put these two on clearance, so I wanted like 3 or 4 more of those, and I wanted like 10 of these. I like pink. Don't tell my kids. I tell them all the time I don't like pink. So I wanted a bunch of these in the junior size because they're great for notes. I just pop them in and out of my book. This one is over a year old. I really like it. I never got into the decorative color covers. I like to decorate my own, and like Darcy sent me that really cute sticker. And so it's very me. It's just, I'd like to get more of those stickers. I need to remember where she told me that she got them from. I forget now. So, yeah, I think I went over everything that I wanted to. And a lot of you are like, oh my God, how do you have time to keep up with all of it? I don't. I spend most of my time at the school during the school year with what time I do have at home. We live in Texas, and so we have this obsession. I still don't get it. I was raised in Maryland, where you make a mum and you give your date to homecoming. This ginormous mum. Look up Texas homecoming mums. Insane. Plus, I am a crafter. I like to do things and make things. My parents owned a flower shop, and so I learned real quick how to be crafty with what you have. I was actually on the phone on FaceTime the other day with Darcy. I make these little magnets. They're little tops, they're lids, and then I hand paint them, and then I put a magnet on the inside, and then I hot glue a piece of cardstock or felt to the back. But I make them for all different holidays and things like that. And I actually made this one the other day, just sitting talking on the phone with Darcy. My daughter wanted a pig, so she got the pig. if you put, I'm not a painter. I'm not that good at it. You know, you can go on Pinterest and things like that and find way prettier things than I make. But this is what I give as holiday gifts for everybody in our family. You know, like Nelson's parents have 14 grandkids. There will be 15 this year. I need to remember that. I need to remember my niece and to add her, even though she's not here yet. Um, but you know what I'll do is I'll take them and I'll stack them. And my mother-in-law loves magnets. And I will stack them and I will put them in a box and I will mail them to her. And that will be her Christmas present. Last year I did salt flour dough trains. Um, this year I haven't run across a cookie cutter to do those, so I decided to use my addiction and save some money at the same time. Um, it's all a matter of making things yours. You you can buy the Erin Condren. I love her book. I love her planner. But if it's spiral bound, the only thing you can do is change the cover. If that's all you want to change on your planner, and that's the only reason that you ever falter and go to another planner, is because you don't like the cover, okay, spend the $50, go ahead and get that. I have used the Erin Condren, I've used a Franklin Covey, I've used um, the Daytimer, I've used the Plan Ahead. The problem that I had was I can stick to a cover. I, I mean, I will tell you, this is the holy grail to me. Um, it was worth every $35 that I paid for it. I love it. What I don't like about planners is this doesn't change. The inside. With the Arc system, it's you. It's whatever you want it to be. I didn't like any planner pages that I saw. I am not a graphic designer. I barely know how to use programs like, you know, Works and Word and all of that. I went on and learned how to use a text block and I made my own. I made it what I needed it to be. Do do you need the same layout that I have? No. You know, can you tweak it and make it your own? Of course. Everybody can do that. You know, you just have to sit and play with it. Take an hour of your evening and draw it out on a piece of paper. The next evening, take an hour and start building it on your computer. Hit save. Come back the next day and change what you want to change. I will recommend only print 1 month because at the end of that month you're going to change it again. I changed mine 5 or 6 times before I finally went, ah, this is it. There's still some things about mine that I wouldn't mind changing, but not enough that I'm going to change them. I just add sticky notes and add washi to make new, sections because not every day. I don't need those sections every day. I have steered away from journaling in mine. I probably could go down to a junior if I really wanted to. Um, I'm going to purchase a junior neoprene, which means I may move down to it. I don't think I will. I really like my full-size planner. It opens up and it lays on my desk at school. I'm at the front desk most of the time where all the parents come in. And I'm able to lay it down like this. And if someone comes up and needs me to, let's see. If someone comes up and needs me to fill out or write, on something, I very easily can put the paper on top and just write on it. If I need to close it up and move it out of my way, it closes super easy. Push it from the center. Don't do it from the corners. You're gonna ruin your pages. You'll ruin your pages no matter what kind of planner you use because you put stress. I learned this from Darcy. When you use this corner to turn your pages. You're binding up here and stressing down here. So your pages are going to pop off. Do you see how hard that is to turn from that corner? Because it's not meant to be turned from that corner. You see how it's stressing my book right here? It doesn't want to go. But if I just put my hand up under the center of it and push, everything goes evenly. And it's not hard. Don't grab the corners. Grab it from the middle and turn your pages. You know, I'm a flipper. I will go, oh, okay, that's where I need to be. And then I stick my hand here and I flip it. I need to tell you one more thing. Oh my goodness, 25 minutes already. Sorry guys, you're probably bored by now. I am in love. I think Darcy said she got them at the dollar store. These little page flags, really? Where have they been all my life? They are the plastic. Let's see if I can get my finger underneath the one. There we go. They are plastic. You can see through them. Do you see my finger? You see where you can see the grid lines still? So I write straight on it. Can't hold the paper straight, but I write straight on it. I love them. My daughter's work is in pink. Caleb is in orange. So this week, you know, I put the dates that she works on here. I put the two. He just started this new job, so he's only working 2 days this week. Then their marriage counseling is the red. Austin, my son, was supposed to be going away. My husband, it gets paid on Friday. And then, you know, they're awesome. And I really think she said she got them at the dollar store. I really think somebody goes into my dollar store and says, oh, Holly, you'll like these. Take them off the shelf. They don't have washi tape. They don't have anything. But those things are the holy grail to me. An update on my no spend September. I have not marked today because I do it at the very end of the day. So once I know all the stores are closed and I'm not taunted. But we're doing good. I almost failed today. I really, really want to go to Staples. And I had time. So, as you can see, like, I have not written anything in my calendar today. I was at school all day. I came home when I finally got home. And I laid down on the couch and I passed out. I woke up to my daughter going to get my younger girls off the school bus. You know, so there are days that I don't have much to write on here. There are days that, I mean, we haven't even hit Friday, and that's what my Friday looks like. It's got, you know, packing for my husband's trip, emailing the principal, a bill that I have to pay, I have to buy mom supplies, my husband's packing list, and then School of Soldier, which we're not sure he's going to be able to go to. But I hear the dogs grumbling, which means my kids are home. So we're going to finish this video. If you have other questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to pop in and do a video as often as I can. So now that I've wasted almost 30 minutes of your day, I hope you learned something. I hope you liked what you saw. If you have questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Again, we make these videos for you guys. We don't do it because we like to see ourselves on tape. We do it because you all have questions, and it's the best way to answer questions. So again, anything you want to know, let us know. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.